All right, that's taken care of. Now, we got a good zhuzh around. And now I'm going to add the shrimp. These were gigantic shrimp. And I cut each one in half. I might see one over here that I did with my scissors. That I missed, so here we go. We'll have to cut that in half. They're just huge, which I'm not complaining about. I just would rather everybody get a spoonful with a little bit of everything than just a giant spoonful of shrimp. Hands and get rid of a couple of these little cups over here. Move them out of the way. All right, now it's time to add the broth. I have a container of vegetable broth here. It's 40% less sodium because in the end, the seasonings are going to have a lot of salt in them. All right, and that's back up on high. And I also have seafood stock. You can make your own seafood stock. It's not hard. You just save all the shells from the shrimp and bones from your fish and all whatever, and you can boil it down and then skim it. But honestly, this is a lot easier. All right, you didn't pop. Here we go. There. That's about 8 cups, I think, altogether. I also am going to add some petite chopped tomatoes. Like I said, this is a vegetable base soup or stew or whatever you want to call it. There we go. Get that going. Okay, 1 second. And then we have our clams. We also have some more vegetables. These are just a mixed variety of vegetables. Peas and carrots, and then I have my green beans here to add. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. So then this is a point where I also will add some tomato soup. This happens to be old-fashioned tomato rice soup because there is rice in this soup. And a little extra is what my husband likes. And with that, we will add the gumbo mix. Give that a nice zhuzh. Get that stirred all around. Immediately the color changes. Okay. And this will cook for hours. Very low and slow for hours. Okay, and then must have my Old Bay. So I usually add about 2 teaspoons. We like it hot. I think I might add 1 more. Is there anything left in there? Oh, might as well finish it off. There we go. And now this is low sodium Old Bay. It's hard to find. At one point they did have it in large containers that I could get off of Amazon, but not now. I guess it cost them too much to make because when you look at this Old Bay in the regular container, it's loaded with salt. I mean, salt, it's probably a quarter of the way is salt and the rest of the spices. So when you take the sodium out, of course, it's more expensive because you're putting more spice in it. But as you go through this, I'm gonna let the seafood cook a little bit before I sample it, see if it needs anything else. But I've got it on high right now. I may have to add something to it. Now I have claw crab meat. It's Phillips. And I have special crab meat, also Phillips. All right, let's stir this in. And we'll let this cook. Don't smell the Old Bay yet. I may have to add more later. We do like it spicy, as I said. So, all right, well, when it's done, I will take a picture and let you see it. Now, the recipe is on my blog. It's theelectricianswifecooks.blogspot.com, and it is on there. This is actually not high in calories. I forget how many Weight Watchers points it is, but because in Weight Watchers all the seafood, all the protein that's in here is 0 points, the only thing that would have points in it would be any of the sugars that are in the tomato, well, not the tomatoes, but the packet. And there are some potatoes in that mixed vegetable can. So other than that, and this will be so good tonight. It's cold Saturday with pouring down rain. So have a great day. Check out my blog. There's a lot of recipes on there that are for low carb. There are a lot of recipes that are just family recipes. Things that, you probably haven't made in a long time. Things that maybe your grandmother made, that you haven't thought about in a long time. There's cakes, easy cakes, fun cakes. So give it a check out, and I'll see you after this is done. Ta-ta!